time for me to go back down?
You probably want to see this first.
Annulment papers. Courtesy of my wife's grandfather. It says here he wants me to do the right thing. I'm gonna need some time to think about this. Is there any rush to get me back down to lockup?
Take all the time you need.
Wait, could I borrow your pen?
Nikolas, what are those?
Annulment papers. My grandfather had them sent over. He expects me to do the right thing.
Nikolas, we already agreed on this. You and I agreed that we didn't care what anyone else thought.
I know. What kind of life can I give you from a prison cell, Emily?
You're the only man that I'll ever love. I'm married to you.
I know.
Till death do us part. So unless you've decided that you don't love me anymore,
No. I'll always love you.
Then we just need to have faith. Maybe the judge will be lenient and give you a shorter sentence.
What if he does?
Then we'll face it together. For better, for worse.
Everything's way too fast.
Because he made up his mind before he even started.
I've made my decision. Now will the defendant please rise while I pronounce his sentence? Concerning the late Helena Cassadine's character, or the lack thereof. According to a parade of witnesses, she was cold, calculating, ruthless, even lethal. Unfortunately, Helena Cassadine wasn't available to testify on her own behalf to counter these many charges because she was thrown from a cliff by her own grandson. The accused has openly admitted to the crime and has displayed an utter lack of remorse. Therefore, Nikolas Cassadine, I sentence you to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Wait, no, please wait! Please! Emily, please wait!
Order! Order in the court!
It's gonna be okay.
This court is adjourned.
Remember what we talked about. Remember what we talked about.
Wait, let go of him. Lucky, do something. Somebody do something.
You promised that she wouldn't do this.
I wasn't supposed to. Lucky, I wasn't supposed to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, wait, hold on a second.
I don't have time. Lucky.
Em, he doesn't want to see you.
What?
I'm sorry, but he asked me to keep you away from him.
Okay, he's giving up, isn't he?
Yeah, it seems that way.
All right, even more of a reason for me to get to him.
But he doesn't want to see you. He made me
Well,
promise.
you shouldn't make promises that you can't keep, Lucky. I'm not going to let you push me away. I'm your wife, Nikolas, and we made promises to each other. Forever, for better, for worse, promises. Listen, maybe you need to be reminded, because I swore to you before God and our family and friends that I would always be with you in my heart, that nothing would ever separate us where it matters. And those weren't just words, Nikolas. They were solemn vows, and I meant them.
I don't want you here.
Well, too bad, because I'm here anyway, and I'm asking you not to shut me out.
Let's go. Listen, I can handle this.
Please, can't you just give us a little bit more time?
If they were, it'd already be done. Still your prison transfer for a few minutes. Give you guys some time together.
Thank you, Lucky.
More than anything, I didn't want this to be your last image of me.
It doesn't matter. You're my husband, and I love you.
Please go. Please go. Just go.
Wait, Nikolas, not
Just
yet.
go. Lucky. Lucky! Lucky!
Yeah, what's going on?
Get her out of here.
Nikolas, please,
Get her-
don't
this-
do
this
this.
is-
Don't do this.
This is the last thing that you can do for me, please.
Look, I'm not leaving.
Please don't visit me in prison. I can never see you again, please.
I'm not gonna let you turn me away.
If you love me, you'll do this for me. Get her out of here! You just accomplished other than breaking her heart. Don't you get it? Emily will come to prison faithfully on every visiting day. She'll stop her life for it. And one day she'll realize that she's in prison too, Lucky. And I will beg her to leave me, to move on, but you know she won't do it. She'll keep showing up, but her heart won't be in it. And one day she'll know that I'm right. That she has to reclaim her life. But by then, it'll be too late. Too many pieces will be broken, and she won't be able to put her life back together, Lucky. And I can't let that happen. I have to end it now.
Sure, Nikolas was just trying to protect you.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he was doing. Elizabeth, I was a mess today. But once I start visiting Nikolas, then he's going to see that I'm strong enough to get him through this. And I'm going to be there every single visiting day, and it'll give him something to look forward to. And he's going to realize how much I love him. Come here.
Where's Lucky?
I had to order him out of the station. He was letting his feelings get in the way.
Just get this over with.
Let's go.
Usually the way you can tell Nikolas is an aristocrat is by his beautiful manners, even under extreme circumstances.
Like at the police station?
Yeah, I know that he was dying inside, and I would have done anything to hold him, you know, just to kiss him once more and tell him that everything was going to be okay, but he wouldn't let me.
Kelly's. She's right here. How badly was he hurt? Yeah, I'll let her know.
It's Nikolas's. Do you know if Nikolas Cassadine has been brought in?
According to the medics, he should be here in a minute.
Put him in trauma 1. Let's go.
Right. You're gonna get through this, Nikolas. You're gonna be fine.
I'm sorry, you can't go in.
I love you, Nikolas. I'm gonna be right here. Why did they shoot him?
He ran. I don't know why he did it. He must have realized that he wasn't going to make it. He seemed resigned about going off to prison, and they started to take him away, and then he ran for it, and the cop shot him in the back.
What? No one tried to stop him first?
It just happened so fast, Emily.
I don't understand. Why would Nikolas try to escape?
The sentence was unjustified, but I assured him that we had a good chance for an appeal.
I think I know what happened. Intellectually, Nikolas understood that the decision was unfair and could probably be overturned. But emotionally, being loaded into the van, going to prison for what could be the rest of his life, it was too much for him. He couldn't take it. He tried to get away.
How's Nikolas?
There's no word. They're still working on him.
Emily, I'm so sorry. This should never have happened.
Nikolas was unarmed. There was no reason to shoot him.
The officer who shot at him has already been reprimanded.
What? So that makes it all better? And meanwhile, Nikolas is in that operating room with a bullet in his back.
And Rick saved his life. He stopped breathing, and Rick worked on him until the paramedics got here.
Rick, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
How's my husband?
The bullet cut through major arteries and his lungs. He's going to need immediate surgery to repair the damage.
Are you prepping him for OR?
No, he's in critical condition. We need to get him stabilized first.
What if he can't?
Jason, it's Elizabeth. Nikolas was shot trying to escape from the police station. They just brought him in the ER, and Emily's here. She needs you.
Wait, is he okay?
No, Jason, she's terrified. Nikolas is critical. She really needs her family.
I'll be right there.
It's me. I'm here with you. Loving you. So keep fighting, okay? Harder than ever.
There's damage to major arteries and the pulmonary system. We're going to do everything we can for your nephew, but the family needs to be prepared.
All right, the doctor's just trying to be realistic. He didn't say that there wasn't any hope.
That's right. Nikolas, I've never seen you fail at anything. Once you make up your mind, you're the most determined person I've ever met. You have to decide to get through this. You have to come back to me. You promised that you would be back so we could live a long and happy life together, Nikolas, please. I'm here. Nikolas, stay strong, okay? They're about to take you to surgery. you say goodbye. You're gonna be all right, okay? Listen to me. You're gonna live.
I'm sorry.
No. Nikolas, there's nothing to be sorry about. I understand how hopeless you must have felt, okay? But none of that matters now. You're gonna live so that we can be together. Okay, baby? I love you too.
I'm sorry, but you're going to have to leave.
Please, just give us a little bit more.
This isn't helping your husband. You're interfering with his care. Your husband has lost consciousness again.
Let me sit with him. I can convince him to keep fighting.
His vitals are unstable. He's becoming very shocky. If his pressure continues to drop, he'll be beyond our help. I'm sorry.
I want to go to the chapel. Will you go with me?
Yeah, whatever you need. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I know you and Nikolas are close.
He's gonna make it. Nikolas is strong. This isn't his time.
I just don't know why he didn't get into the van and go to Bentonville. Why did he run? Why did that cop shoot him? It all just blew up in our faces.
The night I almost died of cancer, I felt myself letting go of this world. And then Nikolas was with me. Not physically. He was in the next room, but his spirit found me. And he convinced me to live. Maybe if I sit here long enough and reach out to him, I can give him the strength to survive.
All we can do is keep praying for him.
I love you, Nikolas. I'm here with you, in your heart, in your soul, and every breath that you take. But you have to fight to survive.
Doctor.
So that we can be together again. So that we can live the life that we plan together.
His blood pressure is coming back up. He's starting to stabilize.
You have so much to live for, Nikolas. There's so much ahead of us. The life you planned and the children we'll have.
He's arresting. He's in VFib.
Sure.
I understand why you ran. Facing a lifetime in prison, you must have felt that our future was gone. But it's not going to be that way. It's the love we share is too strong to be denied. Nikolas, and as long as we're alive, and you and I are going to be together, I'll always be with you. And you'll be with me.
Charged.
Clear.
He's still in
We're
defib.
losing him. Give it to me again. Come on.
Charged.
Clear.
No change.
One more time. Come on, man.
Charged.
Clear.
I love you, Nikolas. Always.
Stay ahead 4 units.
Do you want the cell saver brought up?
Absolutely, we're gonna need it. What do you think you're doing?
I'm gonna hold Nikolas's hand and talk him through the surgery.
No one but the surgical team is allowed in.
Nikolas and I have a special connection. He needs to hear my voice. It's gonna help him get through.
I'm sorry.
surgery.
It's impossible. All you can do now for your husband is pray.
Emily, it's all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. The surgery could take quite a while. Why don't we sit in the lounge? Come on, sweetheart.
Leave him.
You can't do anything for him right now.
Listen, he needs me close by. He can feel my presence, Mom, I'm sure of it. He did the same for me. That night in the hospital when everyone thought that I was gonna die. You and Dad, Xander, Elizabeth, Lucky, Jason, you all gathered around to say goodbye.
Yes. We all felt very helpless.
You thought that when I closed my eyes it was gonna be for the very last time. But I fell asleep and I dreamed of Nikolas, and he was in the very next room, Mom, dreaming of me. And it was his love that brought me back from the brink of death.
Now you want to do the same for him.
I felt his presence when I was praying for him in the chapel, Mom, and I'm sure he heard me, willing him to survive, and I just need to stay here and will his heart to keep beating.
Good job.
I have to go now.
He can't leave.
You have years ahead of you. I want you to have a good life.
Oh, we belong together. No, Nikolas, I won't let you.
BP?
130/80 and holding.
And the doctor said one visitor at a time.
You should be first, Emily. You're the voice he needs to hear. You're the person that's got to give him strength and the will to survive.
The doctors say that you need a miracle. But you already have one. Our love is a miracle. We belong together. Our souls are connected. And someday, many years from now, you and I are going to be together in heaven. But it's way too soon for you to leave me now, Nikolas. I need to share a lifetime with you. And you need me too. You wouldn't let go of me when I was sick. And I have no intention of letting you go now. voice. Nikolas, come back to me, please. Welcome back. Good morning. You're still in the hospital. You're safe. I haven't left your side all night.
Stop.
We made a commitment to each other, and I'm not gonna walk away from that.
Just leave, please.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to leave. I'm his wife. His condition is serious, and you're upsetting him.
Nikolas,
Go, please go. Please.
I'm not here to fight. All I want is an answer to one question. When they operated on you, after you were shot, did you feel me reaching out to you? The doctors wouldn't let me in the operating room, so I stood outside and I tried to give you strength and encourage you to keep fighting. If you didn't feel me, if it didn't make any difference, then maybe you were right, and the connection we had is lost.
I had a dream. We were dancing. There was a door and a light. Light. You didn't want me to leave.
I'm not gonna leave you now, Nikolas. I love you too much. And we're gonna get through this together.
Okay.
We're gonna get through this. You need to sleep. I'm gonna stay close. Oh my God.
How is he?
What do you want?
Will he make it?
What happened to the scar on your face?
Laser surgery. Will he make it?
Why do you care?
I want to help you. The both of you.
Nikolas and I don't want your help. Get out of here.
I have a plan like I tried to tell you before.
You aren't
and you
getting
wouldn't listen
anywhere
to me.
near Nikolas.
Be honest. Be honest. You thought I was him for a second, didn't you?
One step closer and I'm calling security.
Emily, I can fool the police, the guards, the warden. You see what I'm getting at?
What are you talking about?
When the police come to take Nikolas away, I'll go in his place.
You'll go to prison for him.
Nikolas can start a new life anywhere he wants in the world with you.
You want to go to prison in Nikolas's place.
I That's right.
Do you understand that he got life without the possibility of parole?
I do.
And you
I
expect
do.
me to believe that you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison?
Listen, I'll go to prison for 2 years, all right? That'll give you and Nikolas time to set up somewhere where no one will ever find you. Right? Then I'll come forward with the truth, and the DNA will back me up.
And you think they're just going to let you out after you helped to kill her?
I might get a few more years, but I won't get life.
You're crazy, and you must think I am too if you're asking me to go along with this.
Look, you don't have to sigh right now. You know, just take your time.
Why can't you just leave us alone?
Because you warned me that revenge wouldn't solve nothing, and you were right. And I had no right to try and punish Nikolas for what he did, to try and blackmail him, to push him into confessing. I was just trying to blame him for something I did, you know? But Mary's death is on my hands, not his. And all I can do now is make amends by giving Nikolas his life back. All right? That's what I'm doing here. Okay? But I owe it to the both of you.
Dr. Gill, please call your service.
Too late to fix anything you did.
You and Nikolas will be off on your honeymoon right now if it weren't for me. Starting a whole new life, a whole new future, and I'm just sorry that I took that away from you.
So you want me to go along with your plan so you can feel better?
No, that's not it at all, Emily. Come on.
Please, just go away.
Mary and I had a life together that didn't last very long. It'd be a lot more than what you and Nikolas will have unless you let me help you.
You're a free man. You can do anything you want. You can start your whole life over.
Emily, the life I wanted was with Mary. All right? We're going to move to this little small town in Canada, Wellsburg. I was going to work for a cabinet maker. We were going to start a family together, but that dream is over. All I can do now is try and help you and Nikolas have a chance at your happiness, you know? If I can set Nikolas free, then I go free. You know, on the inside. If I give up my life, I get it back. All right, so what? Maybe it is a little selfish. You get your husband back, right?
I don't believe a word you're saying. You really want, I don't care. But I don't believe for one instant that you would sacrifice your freedom for my husband's.
Oh, like I said, if you need some time to think about it...
I don't need anything from you.
Now you're doing what I did. You're letting your anger cloud your judgment, Emily.
Okay. Maybe you're sincere. Maybe you honestly want to help. But your plan is never going to work, okay? So go back to Canada, give yourself time to get over Mary, but just leave us alone.
Hey, wait a second.
It's Connor. Look. Just let him go, all right? Nikolas, wait. Nikolas, wake up. Nikolas, wake up, please. Please. Oh, God. Help! We're in a cabin in the mountains.
Look, you brought me here. Love, Connor, please.
I drove up in the storm, and you were passed out in the doorway, and you were covered in snow, and you were freezing.
I felt so cocky, so I had to stop looking.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
This plan won't work.
Listen, I thought so too, but Nikolas' life is so short, and the love we have is a gift, and...
You know I love you.
And I love you too, and that's why I want you to run away with me.
What now?
I've realized that no one has forever.
What do you mean, no one?
Nikolas, you need to know. Your mother's dead. Are you thinking about Laura? losing a parent it's hard to accept, but Laura suffered for so long, and if you think of her at peace, then
what I'm thinking about is that she's alive. If my mother were dead, I'd feel it. Okay, but that hasn't happened.
Maybe you're not ready to accept it.
It's possible. I could be lying to myself, I guess, but I believe that my mother and I have a special connection with each other.
You know, I understand about special connections. I give thanks for mine every day.
Look, I have to go find Luke to get the truth about this.
Nikolas, you're a fugitive. If you're caught by the police, they're going to realize that you switched places with Connor, and they're going to send you straight to Pentonville.
And that might be best.
I'm never going to believe that.
Emily, listen to me. Come on. What kind of life can we have going on the run together, switching identities?
But I know we'll have hard times, but we'll be together, Nikolas, and you won't be locked away from me waiting for the courts to realize that they've made a mistake.
Believe in our family, our friends, everything we know.
We'll be free, Nikolas, and we'll have each other. It's all we need. We can still be happy.
I'm not sure I agree with that, Emily.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid that I'll be exchanging one prison for another. Only this time I'll be making you a prisoner as well. As soon as the storm is over, I'm going to call Lucky and have him bring me in.
You think your mother's still alive?
Yes.
If she were here, right now, what do you think that she would tell you to do?
That is not a fair question.
Luke and Laura didn't just hope for the best. Nikolas, they fought to be with each other. They broke the rules. They took incredible chances. But they lived the kind of life that they wanted. And that's what we need to do. We need to stay committed to each other. Like, so devoted and so in love that nothing and no one can keep us apart. Nikolas, we can make it. We'll leave the country. We'll go anywhere you want. We'll start over. And we're never going to look back. It's healing nicely, Nikolas. There's no infection at all. I'm gonna clean the area now, okay?
Okay.
Let me know if it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
This is an antibiotic. It's not gonna sting. Just stay still.
I'm sorry, it's not that easy.
Excuse me, but I happen to be performing a medical procedure here.
Yes, and you are going to make a great doctor someday, you know that?
Yeah?
Mm.
Why is that? Because I can change a bandage?
No. Because you understand the very special needs of your patient.
Oh. You mean like the fact that you're in a state of agitation and discomfort?
Exactly. So, you think you could help me out with that before it gets worse?
I can try. That make it better?
Not really.
How about that?
No. Not really.
No. Okay. How about...
Definitely feeling an improvement in my condition.
Well, then I strongly recommend that we continue this course of treatment.
Oh, anybody ever tell you you have great bedside manner? Huh?
Nicholas, you're recovering from a gunshot wound. You're not supposed to exert yourself.
You just have to be extra careful with me then, don't you?
How's your injury?
I feel good all over.
Oh my God. Oh my God, do you think I know?
We have to answer it. We have to answer it. Just a minute.
Sorry to bother you. My vehicle broke down about a half mile back.
Oh, that's not a bother at all. Come on in.
Well, looks like we're going to be here for a while. I'm Officer Martin.
Paul Sanders. My wife, Karen.
Hi. I'll get you something warm to drink.
Thanks. So, what are you two doing out here?
Well, this cabin belongs to a friend of ours, and we too had car trouble, and just figured we wait out the storm here.
Attention, all units in the Port Charles vicinity. We've got an APB on Nikolas Cassadine, convicted murderer who has escaped from General Hospital.
I'm sorry, I can be so clumsy.
Something about that dispatch made you nervous. Tell me what.
You're right. I know something about Nikolas Cassadine, but it's been years since I've seen him.
What was your relationship?
I went to a party at his house when I was a teenager. It was this Gothic mansion on a private island in the middle of the Port Charles Harbor.
Yeah, I remember this. A friend of ours had a big crush on him, right?
Yeah. He was actually a prince. You know, what girl could resist that?
I remember she was dancing with him that night or something, right?
Yeah. She was so nervous that she could hardly move.
When was the last time you saw Nikolas Cassadine?
Nah, it's been years too.
Yeah, our lives took us in different directions.
Guess that's good news, considering Cassadine's a confessed murderer.
Yeah. So are you going to be able to get your car out soon?
I'll have to dig. In the meantime, I'll have the station fax me the picture of Cassadine. Maybe I'll spot him on the way into Port Charles.
Yeah.